Hello everyone, welcome in the next lecture of integral equations. Okay, so students, in the previous lecture we are going to study the method for finding solution of non-homogeneous free-form integral equation of second kind with separable kernel. Okay, method is the variational iteration method. Okay, also we saw examples on that method. Okay, so today we are going to study the method, or we discuss the method, that is the direct computation method for solving again free-form non-homogeneous free-form integral equation of second kind with separable kernel. It is the very easy method for finding solution of non-homogeneous free-form integral equation of second kind. Okay, and also we solve examples on that method. So first we discuss what is the method. So first we know that the standard form of non-homogeneous free-form integral equation of second kind. So we write first free-form integral equation of second kind non-homogeneous okay, with separable kernel, that is u of x is equal to f of x plus lambda integration from a to b k of x t into u of t dt. Take it as equation number first. Okay, here k of x t will be the separable kernel, that is we know that which is in the form of g of x into h of t. K of x t is a separable kernel. So we write k of x t is equal to g of x into h of t. H and t is in separable form. Okay, so we put this value here. The equation 1 becomes u of x is equal to f of x plus lambda integration from a to b. K of x t will be this g of x into h of t into u of t dt. Okay, so is equal to f of x plus lambda. G of x is constant with respect to t, so we take outside g of x integration from a to b h of t into u of t dt. Okay, so here if we observe, this integral depends only on the variable t. So here this definite integral is equivalent to we get numeric value. We take it as alpha. It is depends only on t, so we have to get integration, that is definite integral value will be in numeric, that is numerical value. So we take this value will be alpha, that is here alpha will be the constant. Okay, so we write instead of that alpha, then we get this equation u of x is equal to f of x plus lambda g of x into alpha. We consider this as alpha. Take it as equation number 2. Okay, that is we write u of x is equal to f of x plus lambda alpha into g of x, and from that we can write this in variable t, so we get u of t is equal to f of t plus lambda alpha into g of t. Okay, so where alpha is equal to we consider integration from a to b h of t into u of t dt. Okay, alpha is equal to integration from a to b h of t into u of t dt. Okay, so here equation number 2, that is value of u of x, is a solution of given Redal integral equation of second kind of separable kernel. If we find the value of this alpha, that is if we solve this integration, that is if we find this numerical value and we put here, then this is the solution of the given non-homogeneous Redal integral equation of second kind. Okay, so we find this value, find value of alpha by putting u of t in alpha, that is equation number 2 in equation number 3. We take it as equation number 3. So this we can write in terms of t. We get u of t is equal to f of t plus lambda g of t into alpha. If we put this value in equation number 3, then and by solving this integral we have to get value of alpha, and again by putting this numeric value in equation number 2, then which is the solution of given non-homogeneous Redal integral equation of second kind. So then by putting alpha in equation number 2, we get exact solution. Okay, so it is the simple method, that is direct computation method. In this we have to, given that your kernel will be the separable kernel, so we take g of x, that is function in x outside from integration. Then in remaining part of that integration will be in only terms of t. We consider this as alpha. If here the kernel k of x t contains more than one terms in terms of t, so we can get more than one constant, that is we get another constant alpha beta, we consider alpha beta gamma, and for that we have to get the system of equation, and if we solve that system of equation in terms of constant alpha and beta, then we have to get that values of alpha and beta, and by putting this value in this equation, so we have to get the exact solution. Okay, so we see one example, simple example on this method first. Okay, see here we write example, u of x is equal to, that is integral equation 5 divided by 6 into x plus 1 by 2 integration from 0 to 1 x into t u of t dt. If we compare this equation with the standard form, then we have to get from that f of x will be equal to here 5 divided by x 6 into x. Then k of x t kernel will be x into t, that is the separable form. Okay, then lambda will be equal to 1 divided by 2. So we solve by using direct computation method. So first we take the given equation as equation number 1. Okay, then we separate the kernel. U of x is equal to 5 divided by 6 into x plus 1 by 2. We take x outside from integration, which is constant, 0 to 1 t into u of t dt. So we have to get this integral in terms of only t. So we consider this as a constant, that is alpha. So we have to get equation becomes u of x is equal to 5 divided by 6 into x plus 1 divided by 2 into x, and we take it as a alpha. Okay, take it as equation number 2, where we consider alpha will be alpha is equal to integration from 0 to 1 t into u of t dt. Then we have to find the value of alpha, that is solve this integration, and by putting this value here we get this is the solution. Okay, so for that we write from equation number 2 we get u of x in terms of t, u of t is equal to 5 divided by 6 into t plus 1 divided by 2 into t alpha. Then put u of t in alpha. We get alpha is equal to integration from 0 to 1. Okay, or we can write alpha is equal to integration from 0 to 1. T will be as it is, and we write value of u of t in bracket, that is 5 divided by 6 into t plus 1 divided by 2 into t into alpha dt. Okay, then we solve this integration. We get, also we separate this integration from 0 to 1. 5 divided by 6 will be constant for this first term, so we take outside from integration, and in integration this t into t will be t square dt plus similarly 1 by 2 will be constant, we take outside from integration from 0 to 1. Also this alpha will be constant, so we take outside, then this t into t becomes a t square into dt. Okay, then we take integration 5 divided by 6, integration of t square will be t cube divided by 3 from 0 to 1 plus 1 by 2 integration of t square again t cube divided by 3 from 0 to 1. Okay, then we put here limits. We get 5 divided by 6 in bracket 1 cube will be 1 by 3 minus 0 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 2 again by putting limits 1 divided by 3 minus 0 divided by 3. Okay, by solving 5 divided by 6 into here 1 by 3, this becomes 0 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. Okay, so we have to get alpha will be equal to 5 divided by 6 into 3 18 plus 1 divided by 6. Okay, sorry, here alpha will be missing, so we write here alpha, that is 1 by 6 into alpha. Okay, so we shift this term on this side, we get alpha minus 1 by 6 into alpha is equal to 5 divided by 18. Okay, then by taking cross multiplication we get here 6 alpha minus alpha will be 5 alpha divided by 6 is equal to 5 divided by 18. So this 5 will cancel, and we get alpha is equal to this 6 on this side becomes a multiplied, that is in numerator 6 divided by 18. And so from that we get alpha is equal to 6 3s are 18, 6 3s are 18. So we get here alpha is equal to 1 divided by 3. Okay, here we have to get value of alpha. So we put this value of alpha in equation number 2. Then we get the solution. Alpha in equation number 2, we get u of x is equal to 5 divided by 6 into x plus 1 divided by 2 into x into alpha will be 1 by 3. Okay, so is equal to, we get 5 divided by 6 into x plus this 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 will be 1 by 6 into x. So we get this will be 5 plus 1, that is 6 divided by 6. 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6x will be 6 by 6x, that is equal to x. So we get u of x is equal to x, and which is the exact solution of equation 1. Okay, so in this way we can easily find the solution of non-homogeneous pre-dawn integral equation of second kind separable kernel. Okay, then we see the another example. Okay, so see here we write the example. Next example will be u of x is equal to x square x minus 1 plus integration from 0 to pi by u of t into dt. Take it as equation number 1. Okay, then here if we compare this equation with the standard form, then we get f of x function will be x square x minus 1, lambda will be equal to 1, and kernel, see here, kernel will be is equal to 1. K of x will be equal to 1, that is the constant. So which is the separable kernel, which is the separable kernel, not in terms of x and t. Okay, which is the we get constant. Okay, then by direct computation method, we equation number 1 we can write u of x is equal to 6 square x minus 1 plus we take this 0 to pi by 4 u of t dt is equal to alpha. So where here alpha is equal to consider integration from 0 to pi by 4 u of t dt, because here kernel will be the constant 1. Take it as equation number 2. So from equation 2 we have to get u of t will be equal to 6 square t minus 1 plus alpha. Then put u of t in equation number 2, in alpha we get alpha is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 4 u of t will be this. We can put 6 square t minus 1 plus alpha into dt. When we solve this integration, here alpha is equal to, we separate this integration 0 to pi by 4 6 square t dt minus integration from 0 to pi by 4 dt plus integration from 0 to pi by 4 alpha into dt. Okay. So is equal to, by taking integration we know that integration of 6 square t will be tan t limits from 0 to pi by 4 minus integration of dt will be t from 0 to pi by 4 plus alpha will be constant, integration of dt will be t from 0 to pi by 4. Okay. Then we put the limits, we get here tan pi by 4 minus tan 0 minus here in bracket pi by 4 minus 0 plus alpha pi by 4 minus 0. Okay. Then by solving tan pi by 4 will be 1 minus 0 minus pi by 4, this will be 0 plus alpha pi by 4. Okay. Then here alpha will be equal to, we get 1 minus pi by 4 plus alpha pi by 4. Okay, we shift this term on this side becomes alpha minus alpha pi by 4 is equal to, when we take cross multiplication we get 4 minus pi divided by 4. Again we take here cross multiplication we get 4 alpha minus alpha pi divided by 4 is equal to 4 minus pi divided by 4. So this 4 gets cancelled, we get here taking alpha outside 4 minus pi into alpha is equal to 4 minus pi. Again this 4 minus pi is cancelled, so we get alpha is equal to will be 1. Okay. So in this way we have to get value of alpha will be equal to 1. So we put alpha is equal to 1 in equation number 2. Then we get the solution of given integral equation. Okay. Put alpha is equal to 1 in equation number 2, we get solution u of x. Equation number 2 will be this 6 square x minus 1 plus alpha will be 1. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, we get u of x is equal to 6 square x, which is the solution of given non-homogeneous Freedom equation of second type separable kernel. Okay, in this way. Then we see the next example. Okay. So here we write the example, that is integral equation, non-homogeneous integral equation of second kind. First, take given equation as equation number first. Okay. Then we observe here kernel k of xt will be equal to this 20x t square plus 12 x square t, which is the separable kernel. Okay, because here the terms of x and t we can easily separate, but here the kernel k of xt contains two terms, so have to get here two constants. So we write equation 1 as equation 1 is equal to, or we write it that u of x is equal to minus 8x minus 6x square plus we separate this 20 and x will be constant with respect to t. So we take outside 20x integration from 0 to 1 t square u of t dt. This will be the first integral plus here again 12 and x square will be constant. So we take outside integration from 0 to 1. Here remaining only t into u of t dt. Okay. So here we take this as alpha and this as beta. We get the two constants. So we write this as u of x is equal to minus 8x minus 6x square plus 20x into alpha plus 12x square into beta. Okay, take it as equation number 2, where alpha is equal to here integration from 0 to 1 t square into u of t dt, and beta is equal to integration from 0 to 1 t into u of t dt. We have to find the value of alpha and beta, and if you find this value and putting in this equation 2, then which is the solution of given non-homogeneous Freedom integral equation of second kind. So that for that we have to find u of t. So from equation 2 u of t we have to get minus 8t minus 6t square plus 20t alpha plus 12t square into beta. Okay, then we first find value of alpha. So alpha will be equal to here integration from 0 to 1 t square into u of t dt. We put here value of u of t. So we get alpha is equal to integration from 0 to 1 t square will be as it is in bracket. We write value of u of t from this, that is minus 8t minus 8 into t minus 6t square plus 20t into alpha plus 12t square into beta into dt. Okay, then we separate this integral. We get alpha is equal to, first if we observe first term here minus 8 will be constant. We take outside integration, we get 0 to 1 t square into t becomes a t cube dt. Again minus 6 we take outside integration from 0 to 1 t square into t square will be t raised to 4 dt. Plus again 20 into alpha will be constant. We take outside integration from 0 to 1 t into t square will be t cube dt. Is t into t square t cube plus 12 beta constant. Take outside integration from 0 to 1 t square into t square becomes t raised to 4 dt. Okay, then we solve this integral. We get minus 8 integration of t cube will be t raised to 4 by 4 from 0 to 1 minus 6 t raised to 5 by 5 from 0 to 1. Taking integration 20 alpha, here we get t raised to 4 by 4 from 0 to 1, and here we get 12 beta t raised to 5 by 5 from 0 to 1. Okay, then we put the limits. We get minus 8, here will be 1 by 4 minus 0 by 4. Then again here minus sign, 1 by 5 minus 0 divided by 5. Lower limit will be 0. Okay, plus 20 alpha in bracket we get 1 by 4 minus 0 by 4. Sorry. Then plus 12 beta. Here we get again 1 by 5 1 t 1 raised to 5 will be 1, that is 1 by 5 minus 0 by 5. Okay. Then we solve this integral. is equal to, we get 8 divided by 4. Minus 8 divided by 4, this becomes a 0. Then next term will be minus 6 by 5, this becomes a 0. Plus 20 alpha divided by 4 plus 12 beta divided by 5. Okay, here will be in LHS alpha. So we shift this term on this side, we get alpha minus 20 alpha divided by 4. We get is equal to, this will be 4 to the 8, so we get here minus 2. Minus 2 minus 6 divided by 5, we can write that as it is, plus 12 divided by 5 into beta. Okay, and also this 4 5s are 20. So we get here alpha minus 5 alpha will be equal to minus 4 alpha is equal to minus 2, or we can take here cross multiplication, we get minus 5 into 2 will be minus 10, minus 10 minus 6 will be minus 16 divided by 5 plus 12 divided by 5 into beta. Okay, so we get this as minus 16 plus 12 beta, and we shift this 5 on this side, becomes a plus 20 alpha. Okay, so we get here minus 20 alpha minus 12 beta is equal to minus 16. Again, if we divide throughout this equation by 4, so we get minus, and also we multiply by minus sign, this equation becomes 5 alpha plus 3 beta is equal to 4. Then take it as equation number 3. We have to get here equation in terms of alpha and beta constant. Again, if we solve this integral, again we have to get the next equation in terms of alpha and beta. So we have to get the, for beta, here beta is equal to, we consider integral from 0 to 1 t into u of t dt. Okay, we put here value of u of t 0 to 1, t will be as it is. Value of u of t from this would be minus 80 minus 6 t square plus 20 t into alpha plus 12 t square beta into dt. Okay, so we can have this. Then we get beta is equal to, we separate again here this integral, minus integration from 0 to 1 t into t becomes a t square dt. Okay, then minus 6 integration from 0 to 1 t square into t becomes a t cube dt, plus 20 alpha integration from 0 to 1 t into t will be t square dt, plus 12 beta integration from 0 to 1 t square into t becomes a t cube into dt. Okay, then we take integration, we get here minus 8 integration of t square will be t cube divided by 3 from 0 to 1 minus 6 t raised to 4 divided by 4 from 0 to 1 plus 20 alpha t square will be t cube divided by 3 from 0 to 1 plus 12 beta t raised to 4 by 4 from 0 to 1. Okay, then we put the limits, we get minus 8, here 1 cube will be 1, that is 1 by 3 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 6, 1 raised to 4 will be 1 by 4 minus 0 by 4 plus 20 alpha 1 divided by 3 minus 0 divided by 3, 1 cube will be 1. Plus 12 beta, we get here 1 by 4 minus 0 by 4. Okay, then by solving this we get minus 8 divided by 3, this becomes 0, minus 6 by 4 plus 20 alpha divided by 3 plus 12 beta divided by 4. So we get beta is equal to, is minus 8 by 3 will be as it is, then this will be 3 by 2, that is minus 3 divided by 2 plus 20 alpha divided by 3, and this will be 4 4 3s are 12, so we get here plus 3 beta. Okay, then we shift this 3 beta on this side, we get beta minus 3 beta is equal to, and so we say here denominator will be 6, so we get here minus 8 into minus 16, and here will be minus 9 divided by 6 plus 20 alpha divided by 3. Okay, then beta minus 3 beta becomes a minus 2 beta is equal to minus 16 minus 9 will be minus 25 divided by 6 plus 20 alpha divided by 3. Okay, then we simplify this equation. 2 beta will be as it is. We shift this 20 alpha by 3 on this side, becomes a minus 20 alpha divided by 3 is equal to minus 25 divided by 6. We multiply throughout by minus 6. So we get 6 into 2 will be 12 beta. Okay, then here if we multiply by 6, so we get this becomes a plus. Multiply by minus 6 throughout, then this will be 6. This becomes 20 alpha divided by 3 is equal to, we get here 25. That is we get 12 beta plus, there will be 3 to the 6, we get 2. That is 40 alpha is equal to 25. This will be equation 3. Take it as equation number 4. Okay. So we have to get the two equations from these values of alpha beta integral. Equation 3 and 4 in terms of alpha and beta. Okay, so we solve this equation by simultaneous method. Here in equation number 3, coefficient of beta will be 12. So we multiply equation 3 by equation 3 by 4 and then minus equation number 4. Okay, so we get, if we multiply this by 4, we get here 20 alpha plus 12 beta is equal to 60, and minus this equation 40 alpha minus plus first we write here 12 beta is equal to 25. Take subtraction, we get this will be minus and minus. Then 40 minus 20 will be minus 20 alpha, minus 40 plus 20 will be minus 20 alpha. This becomes a 0 and is equal to, we get 25 minus 25 plus 60 will be minus 9. Okay, so from that we have to get alpha is equal to 9 divided by 20. Okay, then we put this alpha in equation number 3. Put alpha in equation number 3, so that we get 5 into 9 divided by 20 plus 3 beta is equal to 4. Okay, then here 5 4s are 20, then we get 3 beta is equal to 4 minus this will be minus 9 by 4. Then we get 3 beta is equal to, by taking cross multiplication here 4 into 4 will be 16 minus 9 divided by 4. Again 16 minus 9 minus 9 we get 7 divided by 4. So we get beta is equal to 7 divided by 4 into 1 by 3. That is we get beta is equal to 7 by 12. 7 divided by 12. Okay. Here we have to get values of alpha and beta. Then we put value of alpha and beta in equation number 2. We get the solution. Put alpha and beta in equation number 2. Equation number 2 will be u of x. Right here equation number 2. Then we put here alpha beta, we get minus 8x minus 6x square plus 20x into alpha will be 9 divided by 20 plus 12. x square. Beta will be 7 by. Okay, then we solve this. We get is equal to this 20 is cancelled, 20 gets cancelled. We get minus 8x minus 6x square plus here 9 into x plus 7x square. Okay, so we get u of x is equal to 9x minus 8x will be x, then 7x square minus 6x square will be plus x square. Okay, so this is the solution of the given integral equation, exact solution of given equation, integral equation number 1. Okay, so in this way we can easily find by solving. If we have to get the two constant, then we have to get the system of equation in two variables, and by solving simultaneously we have to get the values of that constant, and by putting in given equation 2 we get the solution. Okay, so today we stop here. Thank you.